Think about the psychological effect of asking for the Epstein list. So you want knowledge that's hidden from you. And so who are you asking the knowledge for? Your master. Now, it does not matter if you're given the list, not given the list, if it's real, if it's not real, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, and the only thing that cements the structure of the system itself, when you're asking your master for the Epstein list, you're begging. This is why the system promotes not necessarily riots, or protests. When you stand outside with a picket with a stick and a sign, you say, I demand change, and you're screaming at a symbol, like a building, an empty bureaucratic building. It's a structure, it's made out of stone, it's not even alive. That's your master. And that reinforces the master of the rune, the symbol, the rune of the pyramid. You get all these people that claim to be dissidents, and I've witnessed this a ton. Dissident right, that they're against all the deep state and all that, but what they're doing is obeying Saturn, because they're establishing who the master is by who they're begging, right? Show us the list, right? It's like, I regret voting for you, I regret it, but they'll vote again. They'll vote again, and they'll vote again, and they'll vote again. But I do understand the need for the pharaoh because people want it, and they say they don't. They say that they want to end the Fed, but they want it based on their behavior and their desire and their fear. And this is going to be tough to admit to yourself, but I'm right. Okay, they want it, they want that. And so, hey, George, just like cattle like structure, they want to be milked the same time every day. They want routine, okay? Most people don't want to be free. They want structure. We saw that during COVID. COVID was the closest you've ever been in your life to being out from under the control of Saturn. You had no continuity. Tomorrow would be different. Everything was different every day, right? It was chaos. You saw a little bit of Dionysus. So what did people do? They put on the mask, which was a ritual to show their obedience to Moloch. They wanted the structure back. Poke me, put the fluid in me, and I will wear your what do the Muslims call that? A burqa, right? To show reverence to your God. Your God is the system itself. Obey. And so the Epstein list, I registered it as a bit when they said Stephen Hawking, that he liked dwarves, naked dwarves, doing math on a chalkboard. That was his fetish at Epstein Island. People just bought it. They ate it right up. Guys, that's literally like a cartoon joke. And believe what you want, but that's not reality at all. And so I started thinking like, this is interesting. This is a psychological operation. And that's what I think it is. And so the more you demand the list, and you don't really care, and I'll just call you out for this. You can go in any hotel in America right now, any of these upscale hotels, and you go to the adult section, and there'll be a video that says barely legal. And you can pay $29.99, and millions of Americans do it all the time. And they watch a girl that just turned 18 get like banged on camera, like in the ass by a complete stranger, okay? How many of you have ever called the front desk? Hey, excuse me, I think there's human trafficking. You're showing human trafficking for money on my TV right now. Right, so you look at Virginia Roberts, Virgin Robert, right? Like I see, maybe that's her name, maybe it's a real person, totally, but maybe not, I don't know. And she was like 16 when she had sex with a prince, or 17. And people are like, oh my God, human trafficking. Okay, if this brings me to Diddy. If you look up what human trafficking is, it's just the movement of people across state lines to engage in sex acts. All right, just think about how much of that there is. It's constant. And how many of you are actually opposed to it? Now, you may say you're opposed to it, but do you consume it? Do you obey it? Do you actually do anything about it? Does your money not go to it? Okay, same with Diddy. You can listen to rap and you go be a thug at the not a thug, but you're like, I know all these people. His name it's Bad Boy Productions, Bad Boy, Death Row Records. It's like, you've been notified. Suge Knight had a giant painting on his wall, and his dick was a giant snake going into another guy's ass. Fact, by the way. They always tell you consume their music, and then there's the humiliation ritual that comes out like a pulse. This is all Saturn. It's like, this is the structure you're under because you obey. You now are offended at baby oil, but yet you'll watch the pornos, you listen to the music, you'll hear him brag, you'll hear him tell you what he is. Everyone knew what they were doing, right? And that's why like my life is kind of interesting, because I actually react before Malik tells you, right? That's why people think I'm crazy. I will be like, I was talking about the rappers doing all this stuff in 2017 and people called me racist. I was talking about the Sacklers in 2019. People called me anti-Semitic. It's not, but as soon as Malik says now, the Netflix special's out now, and they go, yes, they obey. Bill Cosby and the Spanish Fly, right? But yet he's done bits about it, no one cared. It's not new information. Epstein did nothing that Andrew Tate hasn't bragged about. Why do you like Andrew Tate and not Epstein? It's because Malik hasn't told you what to do yet. And so when people say, when are they going to release the Epstein list? What you're saying is, you're my master. Because what is the list? Is it someone who masturbates to pornography? You're probably on the list, right? It's somebody that's like, Jerry Lee Lewis married his 13-year-old cousin. Like, when you listen to Great Balls of Fire, do you ask them to turn it off? No, Malik hasn't told you to do that yet. So that's one reason why I don't touch on these events sometimes, is because like, I don't really care. But I do care about what people care about, and I like to help. And so when you're looking at the Epstein list, the Diddy trial, it's like, we got to put him away for, it's like, why now? I'll tell you why, because he went at Malik. Diddy was a spokesman making $70 million a year for some liquor company aimed at the enslavement of the African population, right? They spend all their money on booze, they go to the private prisons, it's a whole thing. And so he had his role in the system, and he wanted more, he wanted to own it. And right, when you toe step in the pyramid, you get burned. And that's why everybody, the higher you go in the pyramid, the more dirt they have on you. There's no just little they, it's everybody that's in any pyramid, right? It's the whole thing. So they're like, you're going to get slapped. right? And so it depends on how much they want to slap him. Do they want to put him in jail for life, or do they want to know to mind your business and sell your poison to your people, right? It's like, and that's what I think happened. And the people outraged are ridiculous. It's like, can you believe what he did? It's like, dude, do you guys remember when Snoop Dogg started a porno company? This is all pretty easy to find, all right? I remember it. I've seen the pornos. I think I was in college maybe. And he would be rapping as people were fucking on video that he'd sell, right? And so are you clutching your pearls and saying, oh, but she's 18 though? Really? Yeah? If Malik said it's now 16, you would be fine with that. And I know it. I don't know if you know it or not, but I know you would. I know everyone would. I watched people become completely normal to gay marriage in like 6 months. They were just like, oh, they'd be offended. Like Christians, they'd be offended if you didn't acknowledge a gay married couple, like as married. I'm like, you were just the exact opposite 6 months ago. They're like, how dare you? And it's as if that's that's like, so what you get in the Saturn pyramid is comfort and then thoughtlessness